Sports.
All right, so welcome to the show, Brett and Bob. We had no intro today, Brett. I screwed up with the profiles and everything. I'm getting ready to go to the game.
We got the pregame going. We got the pre. This is a big day. Let me tell you,
it's a big day, I guess.
No, not just today. But this is like we got our day off. Where's it coming up pretty soon? Where we have a streak of 16 games without a day off.
Yeah, but that's not that big of a deal. Right now, it's 3 against the Braves. It's 3 against the Mariners. It's got to happen now. We got to at least take 4, right? Because the Phillies aren't losing. The Phillies just aren't losing. So it's 6 games now.
Not until they play us.
Yeah, well, they play us next week.
Teams. I'm telling you, right? Just a little bit yesterday. They need to. I mean, they need to just beat the Braves tonight. Let's forget about how many they need to win the series. They need to go out and dominate today. They need to win this game today. Lost you. Can't hear you. Yeah, I just lost you for a sec. Just pop in whenever you get. Hang tight. We're working on Bob. I'm not sure if you're hearing me or you're hearing Bob.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Now he's back.
Okay,
now he's
good.
back. So we're getting set up. So
I was thinking, listen, the bullpen is stacked. Our bullpen is stacked, right? It is. He did a good job at the trade deadline with the bullpen. They're going to be okay. The offense is okay, but they got to get to the bullpen. You can't have like MONTAS today. MONTAS demoted to the bullpen, so he's basically going to be done. You're not going to really see him again. He's a mop-up
guy. The bullpen's worse. Now the bullpen's worse.
He never pitched. He never pitched more than 4 2/3 innings in all of his starts. $34 million, and he never pitched more than 4 2/3 innings, and he gets every penny of that $34 million.
So you're right.
He was stealing money this year.
The good news is we have different people running the show now, so maybe they made a bad decision bringing him in. What we've learned is we don't compound mistakes these days. We don't leave these guys in spots like our old.
Left them in a little longer than we would have liked.
No, you're right. You're right. The extra start I did not like. We talked about it. He should have been yanked right after the 1-2 starts ago. But now they have learned they will cut guys. They will cut you if they don't like you. They will put you in the bullpen even if we paid you to be a starter. So we know what's coming, right? Like send him to the bullpen. It didn't work out. Good. Another lost start. We can't do that.
And I also think that the fact that we're all, we all want Sprout, we want McLean and everything. Yeah. You can't count on them to be the savior of this team. You can't. If you count on them to come and be the savior, you're going to be disappointed. It's their first shot at big leagues. Their dream is coming true, right? They're going to come up there. They're going to be wowed by everything. It's going to be New York. It's a pennant race. And to have them come up and to think that they're going to come up here and save this team, it's not going to happen. So that's why tonight's such a big game, because you need someone like Manaea to step up, and that's going to have to be the guy. He was our guy last year. He has not pitched well this year.
No, you're right. It's been, I mean, let me tell you, Manaea had a whole bunch of good innings to start. He's looked good. As soon as he gets through that second time in the rotation, he gets in a little trouble. He can't get out of trouble. He didn't have a put-away pitch. He's pitching well. All of a sudden, he's losing the strike zone. You look, and yesterday, 2 days ago, he could not be losing the strike zone. He could not be walking guys late. He does. It cost him a big inning in the 4th, just like it did in his previous start, where it cost him a huge inning in the 5th. And those things can't happen. Good teams are going to eat you up, and then on top of it, the Mets are making errors behind you. So when little things happen, good teams eat that alive. They compound. The Brewers ate the Mets alive. As soon as he walked a batter, one error was made. 2 outs are already recorded in the inning, and boom, home run. Mets are all of a sudden losing a game where they were winning 5-0. It's just tough to watch, man.
So when you finally figure out, too, that, listen, it's been bad baseball now for 3 months, okay? This team might just be a mediocre team. They might finish 5 games over 500. The Phillies might be better, and they might win the division. It could be that could be just what it is, But I think they had something early in the season. And when Soto was hitting, Soto was hitting when the rest of the team wasn't hitting, and then it's kind of like they've never all gotten together and really hit. We haven't had a time where it's like a 2 or 3 week span where it's Soto hitting, it's Lindor hitting, Alonso's hitting home runs. You got Beatty making big hits. You got everybody playing the field, the pitching going at once. They haven't had that yet. So this team hasn't really played full strength, all engines go at all this season. If they can get that going, it's a good team. Like, it's not a bad team. The lineup is good. Everything is good. And Manaea was a question mark anyway, right? Manaea kind of had a career year last year. I thought it might have been taking a little bit of a risk, but giving him all the money, making him basically the ace of your staff, which is what they did. And Peterson's been the ace. Nobody goes 6 innings more than Peterson.
Look behind me right now. That jersey from Jose Quintana, and I look over and I go, the Mets had the option. And I'll give you that. I wasn't for. I didn't think they should have signed him to a long-term deal. I thought that someone else was going to give him something. But all of a sudden, spring training comes along, and Manaea gets hurt, and the Mets are down guys. And all of a sudden, they thought in their brain, they watched. You know what they saw? They saw these young guys pitching their lights out, down in the minors. They thought, oh, we're good. We don't need an extra guy. Quintana was still available. You know what the Brewers paid him? One of their best starters, and honestly, their best starter in the rotation right now, since their one guy's out, $4 million. $4 million.
But to be honest,
I'm just saying that.
But who cares what the money is?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's no, why wouldn't you go on a guy who proved to you last year that he pitched well? We understand he wore down the stretch. You understand, premium arms and lefty arms and guys who can get guys out, they don't exist. We need innings eaters. We don't know who's going to be our, 1, 2, 3 in the rotation once the postseason comes, but you need professional, guys. All of a sudden, we were expecting Max Kranick and other guys just like that to be, we looked. Who was it in the preseason? Who's the guy who started early in the preseason? Griffin Canning. We pick up Griffin Canning. We think Griffin Canning. All of a sudden, we're talking like he was our guy in the rotation, right? We're good with Griffin Canning. We see what happens. How quickly a guy they were like, no, we're good. We don't need it.
Everybody got hurt, right? Everybody got hurt
quickly.
And I'm not saying it's a good rotation, but the bullpen, I think, is that you can't argue that the bullpen's not a good bullpen. You got Diaz, who's hands down like the top 3 closer in the game. You got the St. Louis closer, who is a top 10 closer in the game, and he's our setup guy. But you can't force these guys. You can't get 15 outs out of these guys on a nightly basis and expect it to work. It's just not going to work. They're relief pitchers. They're 1, 2 innings, 6 outs, maybe 6 outs for some of them. Diaz has been lights out. This is one of his best years. But and I told you, I think he's going to get a couple Cy Young votes. But you can't get it to Diaz, and now they can get it to Diaz with the moves that they made at the trade deadline. They made it so that if you could get 6 innings out of your starter or 5+ out of your starter, you should be able to get it. You should shorten the game. They haven't shortened the game.
And you're exactly right. Just get into the 6th. And that's where I think you're wrong. I think these young guys are going to get you 5. I think you're going to get 5 innings out of these young guys. You're going to be in the 6th. The problem is you're bringing the guy in the 6th to go, oh, maybe we can get, it's an easy out early and we can get a couple outs, right? But that's not what happens. What happens is they get into a little trouble. And as soon as there's one runner on, they yank them. And they always bring in whoever it is. Reed Garrett, who's been good, but you can only expect so much.
These guys are next 10, 15 years.
But you're right, though. But if we can get into that 6th inning, Bob, we have the guys who can do it. Rogers, you can pitch Rogers every day. That guy's rubber arm everyday guy.
Yeah.
He's not a once in a while.
He pitches good. He doesn't wear down. He's a
with him
workhorse.
In there, you're right. With him in there, and then you look over and you go, you have the other Soto, and so he's good on the lefty side of that. He's a good guy who I'd love to see in there. And let's skip Stanek. Let's skip the rest of them. And you go directly into Helsley, who I have total faith in, no matter what we've seen in the first ones. And then Diaz, let me tell you, I think you're wrong that these guys aren't going to be what can not
Because I truly believe that. I'm not saying they're not going to pitch 5 or 6 innings, Brett, but you can't bank on that. You can't bank on this kid coming up with first major league experience.
You know what you can bank on? You can bank that nobody's got anything on these guys and nobody's ever seen them. And so most of the time,
these are big league hitters, Brett.
I'll give you that.
They figure it out.
Yeah, but third time around the order, that they're getting yanked now because we have a deep bullpen. So you're
not going 6 innings.
No, you're going 5+. I'm with you. You're going 5. You're going 5 innings. You are right. We're going 5 innings, but you can go that far. You can go that far without going to the 3rd time in the lineup. You can go through that lineup 2 times and go 6 innings.
And listen, you might be right, but I think if you're sitting there going, all right, we're going to be all right because we got these 2 kids coming up that are big prospects.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that those guys are what's going to give us the ability to, if our offense shows up, we can win then. Because I'm sorry, with these other guys, when 16 games in a row, and you have Senga not throwing 5 innings, and you have Montas now out of the rotation, and you look over and you go, Manaya's only going to pitch 4 innings, and Clay Holmes today's only going to pitch 4 and a couple before he gets into trouble, and then we have to hope that they get bailed out. And that's how every game is went. So
that's how
we know it's going to go.
It can't be like that. And
it's going to be the 5th inning. Clay Holmes is going to be in trouble, and they're going to either decide, let's leave him in to see if he deals with it.
And then by the time they pull Clay Holmes or Manaya tonight, it'll be 6-2.
No, or early bullpen. Let's use everybody in the bullpen. We don't have anybody available tomorrow except for Rogers and maybe, one other guy later. But that sense of urgency is going to come with not just depth, Bob, but having that extra day. We're going to need a 6th starter with 16 games in a row. You can say whatever you want about they're used to it.
Yeah, but
no, it will be.
Either way.
But that just means Sproat McLean. Now, again, that's not 100% true. Do you know the only reason we're not getting a different guy up is because of the day it slotted in the rotation, and he just pitched on Wednesday, and most likely because he's been pitching well and he's a professional pitcher, we were most likely getting Paul Blackburn if it was slotted the right way. Just so you know, they weren't even going to bring up one of these guys.
Who knows with him, too? He's been out. When was the last time
No,
Paul
I don't.
Blackburn
But
pitched?
don't be surprised. When we say that there's going to be 2 more guys coming up, we don't know if it's going to be Sproat and McLean. It may be one or the other, and then Blackburn. And not to mention that all of a sudden we have McGill coming off, and he has an injury return. He's coming back in 2 weeks. And so the Mets, they may make some bad. That's what I'm saying is the Mets may make some bad decisions, Bob. There may be some bad decisions
coming. You have to have Sproat and McLean,
and I'm worried about that.
And you have to have Sproat McLean in your rotation. Okay, they got to be the 5th starter. You're putting the weight of the world on these guys. They're coming up right there. Dreams have come true now. They're stepping onto the major league field for the first time in the middle of a pennant race. You're going to say,
"That's it." No,
listen, we need this one, kid. We need to win this one.
No, that's what happens. That's what the great ones do.
No,
that's the opposite.
It's not, though, because Peyton, I'll tell you again, Peyton Manning went 1-15 in his first season. Troy Aikman went 2-14 in his first season.
You're so far off. Some of the greatest pitchers in the history of baseball were brought up in pennant races, and all of a sudden, Dontrell Willis is a classic guy who just
Dwight
we
Gooden.
know you're all of a sudden. A lot of them were just out of we go, listen, we're going to see if you can take it or not. And some guys are that good where they play even better when they get to the next level. I know that's like, it doesn't work that way. It's better hitters. They couldn't do it. And you're right.
It's not
but you can never find the Bob, you can't find out unless you try. That's the thing. How many guys just didn't never try?
You got to put them. You got to bring them up. You put them in the thing. But I'm saying
we're so used to them on bad teams.
You can't say you're the savior to this kid.
We're just
23 years old or something coming up with the New York pennant race.
Their goal is not to throw a no-hitter, Bob. Their goal is to let up less than 4 runs in a game. This offense better be scoring. Yes, and this offense better be scoring more than 5 every game. If this offense can't do that, you can bring Nolan Ryan back. You can bring Nolan Ryan back. This team ain't winning if you're not going to start scoring runs.
Was an average pitcher, and the Mets traded him away, right? When he came up. They 5,700 strikeouts, 8 no-hitters. When he was on the Mets, average when he came up.
World Series champion.
So average that they traded him.
Yeah.
So you're right. They might catch lightning in a bottle. It might be Dontrell Willis. Bob, it might be. I hope so. But you can't count on it being Dontrell Willis.
You're right, but the thing is, you can't go down saying what if. You can't go down saying you're telling me we had we had 2 bullets in the chamber and we didn't use them. We have 2 bullets in the chamber. We
I'm not saying don't use them. You're
right. No,
I
know you're
don't count on it. It's not money in the bank. That he's going 7 innings in his first major league start in the middle of a
I don't think they're going 7 innings at all. I don't want them to go 7 innings. I think that they're dumb if he pitches 6 good innings and they let him go out for a 7th. They're the dumbest.
No, because we got the bullpen. You get
they wouldn't
6
let it happen.
Yeah, you're right. Let him go out into the mat. Yes.
No, you did. That's on you. That's on the manager. No, you don't. You let him pitch his 5+. You get him out with 5 2/3.
Because you have the bullpen.
And you get the standing ovation, and you get one of these to the home field. That you get one of those. Let me tell you, that's your guy. He's coming back, and he's going to feel good the next time.
Yeah, it's your guy. It's not your guy.
No,
they're going to boo Lindor tonight.
I'm not saying it's going to go well. I'm saying
Soto hits a 2-out for the second in the first inning tonight. He's getting booed off the field. You know he is.
No. But if that happens, you give that kid confidence and a couple good days in New York with another start coming. But this way, if you leave him in 1 extra batter, Bob, and he gets rocked in the 6th, and you bring him out, and you go, oh no, that was a bad idea. You know what I mean? That's confidence. So you have to learn how to build it right. And if you get 5 good innings out of the guy, or say it's even 4 1/3.
No,
and
not
he's
4 1/3. 4 1/3 is no good.
I'm
we
with
get
you.
4 1/3. We get 4 1/3.
with
No,
you.
4 1/3 is no good. You know
I'm not
that's
saying
no good.
that. I'm saying you have to build confidence for a young guy. You don't put him in a bad spot. I'm saying there may be a spot where its base is loaded and it's let's get him out of this jam. He looks like he's drowning, and it's on the manager to keep. And that may be the make or break
And who
on
you
whether
bringing
this
in?
works out.
Montas? Who you bringing in? Montas?
What do you mean? Oh,
Montas is
never.
he's your guy at the
I'm
4
not.
innings.
You're
He's
the one.
long
I
man.
don't know. First thing I said was our bullpen's much worse
We're right
now.
back to where
So
we
don't even start. I told you I'm not.
So
into
what?
that. And
What
that
kind
is-
of?
This is what I said by I really believe that this is actually going to come down to a series of bad decisions by the Mets. We're going to have the right tools. I think they're going to be used the wrong way, and it worries me that
Exhibit
McGill
A,
and Montas
34 million
and
in the pen.
Blackburn and these guys' names are going to come up, and all of a sudden one of these games they're going to be like, oh, we're going to do a starter bullpen game with another random guy.
Okay,
which I
so
can't
what we're
do.
doing is
I
we're
can't do
throwing it
anymore.
all on green. What we're doing is we're stepping up to the roulette wheel and we're throwing it on green.
I love
right?
it.
Is that
I
what you're
like
saying?
that. See, I like it. See,
Yeah, I
Bob,
like it
I
too
think you
when it
find
hits.
lightning in a bottle. I think you're right, and I think that's why you throw both of them out there.
I
and
lost
think you do a
$700
fifth
on
and sixth.
Red and Black
And
in 20 minutes at Gordy's
Bob,
bachelor party.
I truly believe you do a 6-man rotation and you let these two get 3 solid starts in the rotation. And if they don't, one or the
fair.
other is going to take
that.
off. Let me tell you, the other option for a 6-man, they all stink. We've had Montas.
Yeah, no, 6 man.
We've had
The 5th man start stink.
No, I'm saying.
So what
I
kind
really
of
believe. And if if both of them work out, then you're talking about something pretty amazing that you have, and it's going to work.
Because you hit green
Like, I really.
for $100 if they both work out. So of course
and
it's
you have a
pretty
shot.
amazing. That's amazing
Bob,
to happen.
No, but okay. So then the mid-grade scenario. So say you're right. That's best case scenario. Mid-grade scenario is
If they're
one
all right,
guy
if they
works
give me
out.
5
No,
and plus,
no,
I'm good.
no, Bob. It's a pretty good shot. One of them works out somewhat enough.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I
their
mean?
career, I think they're both going to work out.
No, for the pennant race,
next
Bob.
3
We're
weeks,
in a
it's a
pennant
roll
race.
of the dice.
You didn't know about the pennant race, Bob? You didn't hear about this? We're
It's not
in
much of a pennant race at this point.
It
You
is.
can barely
It
see the
starts
Phillies,
tonight.
like you said last night.
Pennant race. No, this
So
is it, Bob. This is the,
what am I walking into tonight, Brett? What kind of atmosphere is it going to be in there? Is it going to be a nervous atmosphere? Is it going to be booing everybody? Like Soto 2 hops in a second, Lindor strikes out, are they getting booed off the field tonight? I think so. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a very
okay. No.
adversarial relation.
Okay. Do we have the lineup up? Do you have it?
Yeah,
Do you have
I got
it,
the
or-
lineup right here. Hold on.
Let me just see because I want to see. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen this first inning if something bad happens. Is it Nimmo leading off? No, it's Lindor
No,
leading off.
I'll
right?
tell you right now. I haven't even really
It's Lindor
looked at
leading
it.
off.
Hold on.
I look for.
Where's the lineup? There it is.
He's gonna pop up the wrong thing.
Okay,
It's
so
gonna
there's your
be
lineup.
Oh, it is
You
Nimmo.
got
Okay, I know
Nimmo,
exactly
Lindor,
what's gonna
Soto,
happen. I can
Alonso,
tell you the
McNeil,
first inning.
Vientos, Mullins. Mullins is already down to 7. Mauricio at 3rd. So
fine.
Mauricio at
He
3rd.
hit a home run the other
DH
day. I like that.
And who's playing first?
Oh,
First base is
okay.
Vientos. So they got Alonso at the DH.
Is that really what's happening? Did I
Yeah,
miss that
that's
earlier
your
when I
lineup
was
right there.
looking at
That's the one they
lineup?
put out.
Are you
That's the
sure
one they put
you're
out 2 hours
right?
ago.
That might be
Positive.
no, I believe you.
Mullins,
I believe you.
Mauricio at 3rd. Alvarez behind the plate. Manaya on the mound. Nimmo leading off. Okay, why doesn't he just go back to Lindor leading off, right? Why don't we just go back to it? It worked for so long.
You're so wrong. This is not the lineup. Is it? Oh, it is. It's
Yeah, it is. This is the lineup.
No,
This is the lineup they put out. I get it straight from the Mets, but I get it on their Twitter accounts. And it's the real people.
You're wrong. That's not the lineup.
What do you
That's
mean?
not the lineup. That's not the lineup. I
What
got
do
it
you
right
got?
here. You're wrong. You're on that. Yeah, I'm gonna send it up. Here you
That's
go,
the
right
lineup I got from.
Lindor, Soto, Nimmo, Alonso at first base, McNeil. That's why, because I knew Vientos wasn't in the lineup. So that's not the lineup for today. So
Then they
I
switched
get
it.
that one of the screaming boy, we lose it. No, they might have, but
That went off the-
unless they switched it over to yours, but there's no way they switched it to where I'm looking at it. So honestly, you're looking at Lindor, Soto, Nimmo, Alonso at first base, McNeil at second, Marte DHing, Mullins center field, just like you said in the 7-hole. Alvarez and Beatty. They are not playing Vientos. They continue to roll out Nimmo right in the middle of into the 3-hole. Lindor back in the leadoff spot. Soto number 2, where he's been, you know.
they screwed me because they put up this lineup before. I see it now.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Someone else might have got you on where it was, but Alonso was playing
I
first
got
base.
it at SNY. I got straight from
I was a little
SNY
surprised.
every night.
A day off. Why would no, yeah, no.
No,
it's
I
fine. But
agree with you.
Vientos,
It looked a little weird.
No. It's all fine, but the key is Vientos is not in this lineup tonight. And you know, Marte's been good, and let me tell you,
but Marte's a hit or miss. I love
you're right,
Marte,
but that's not where this is going to come from. So this is all going to come tonight, like it always needs to. And this streak needs to come from the guys. They've all been playing bad, and they can't all play bad, right, Bob? They can't all play bad, right? Lindor, Soto,
yeah,
Nimmo.
They've all been playing. We've watched it for the last 2 weeks.
No,
they've all played bad.
I know, but it can't continue. It's never happened that long
I
for all
hope
of
it
them at the
doesn't.
same
They're
time in their lives.
They're Hall of Famers.
In their whole lives. Never happened like that in their whole lives.
They're Hall of Famers, so better not really continue.
All right.
So listen, we're 6 out.
You got a game to get to soon.
Yeah, it's 6 out. Well, what do you
Clay
say?
Holmes.
What does Benai do? Do they win tonight? The Braves are no good.
So let's go back to, you said the first. Let's go back first of all, the first thing. So we got Clay Holmes on the mound tonight. And we look over and we go, all right. So what's going to happen in that first inning with Lindor up and then Nimmo? It's going to be Lindor getting on base. Lindor steals a base. Nimmo works a walk, and Soto grounds into a double play.
Oh, that's
and
a
then
big. He's gonna get rained down on booze if he grounds into a double play.
And it's either gonna be close though. It's gonna be one of those ground balls to second base that sometimes go through for him, but it's gonna get caught.
Soto, they want blood with Soto.
Right? It's gonna be a caught, good flip to second, and they double him off because he doesn't hustle. And then Alonso, classic pop up.
Oh my God!
Probably behind the catcher. Probably behind the catcher.
And then the Braves get a 3-0 lead and forget it.
And then Clay Holmes in trouble early. Walk. Error, and big home runner in the first.
I mean, Spencer Strider's 5-9 with a 4 ERA.
I'm done being positive. I've been positive all year, Bob. I'm done. It's over. This is a total switch.
It's gonna be.
I think it's total catastrophe tonight.
Full house.
I think it
goes
goes
full house tonight. It's a sellout. It's not gonna be full. I think there'll be 38 to 40,000. It's not gonna be the full 43 or whatever it is.
No,
but there'll
one of
be
the most beautiful nights.
Scattered seats.
No, one of the most beautiful nights in New York. You're totally wrong.
But,
it's beautiful.
It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be
packed. Mets Braves.
Nightmare.
Mets Braves. It's packed. It's beautiful. It will be packed. There's a lot of Braves fans that you also don't realize.
This thing gets off to a bad start. It's gonna be brutal in there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be loud. They're pissed because they're pissed off. You know, and we have the right to be pissed off. They have every right to be pissed off. Don't get me wrong. It's been a disaster.
I hope they prove me wrong. I'm gonna put all my money on random home runs and stolen bases. So I know I'm saying all these negative things. I pray they win this game tonight. I hope the offense shows up big.
Stolen bases, man. Stolen bases. They steal second, and then what do? They get in the scoring position. We can't get them around.
Doesn't matter. I know, but I made $200. That's all that matters.
Yeah, well, okay. If that's all that matters to you, if you're in it for the money, just like Montas was. Montas signed his $34 million check and he cashed it in. Yeah.
I sat at a game with you, and you put your money on the other team. I watched you bet the other team.
You asked me what would you rather, a 3-run home run. It was a home run for the other team.
No way.
It would have tied the It was like $900, Brett.
No, I was like, would you rather $900
the Mets win this game in June?
You were like, that's what you asked me. Emotional.
Would you rather $900?
Hedged.
You asked me, would you rather $900 or the Mets win this random game in June? And I said $900, and you got all bent out of shape over it.
That's true. But you put your money on the other team.
I did. I guess I did. I'm going.
No, I'm just saying. Don't be calling me out.
Acuna has a bigger game.
Oh my God, that's right. Is he back on the team?
I don't even know. I think they said the.
He's not on the team. He's down.
Yeah, he's down.
He's on the better team. All right, have fun at the game, Bob.
Join us after the game. I'll be on something like an hour, 2 hours after the game. We'll do some call-ins. We'll get you guys. So if you weren't at the game, you could come and call us after the game and boo right here on the show. You could just call. I'll be like, here's Steve, boo, and that's all I want to hear if they lose, because I'm sick of this garbage from this team.
I'll give it a shot. I'll see if I'm still going. I'll hop on with you.
I don't even want you on the show anymore.
I'm in the studio. I'm sleeping in the studio. I live in the studio now, Bob. Don't forget, I can click a button at all times.
Yeah,
it's just me
sleeping.
sleeping.
Right.
We'll
just get you streaming, sleeping.
It's going to be a different type of show tonight. A little different than you used to.
Get a little weird around here.
A little. Yeah.
All right,
only
so
Mets fans.
I gotta go. I gotta shower, Brett. I was at the pool all day. I gotta shower, and I'll be there third inning. It'll be over already, right?
Oh, hurry up! Go.
Yeah, okay.
I told you. You don't want to see it.
I showed up to that Mania. I showed up to that game Mania last week, 2 weeks ago. 0-0. I sat down in my seat. 7 minutes later, 5-0. They were losing.
I thought
literally 5 minutes later.
I thought he was going to pitch 8.
Let's
all right,
go,
have
Mets.
fun.
Let's go. 5 for Brett Grasso. I'm Bob Walters. We'll talk to you after the game, everybody. From the Brian Gunzel Studios. See ya.